All right, here we go. Hey, Robert Draper, Seaflow, if you want to check your DMs, just Venmo request me what I told you. I'd refund you on your Atlas, and I'd put it in the. Oh, he's here. Okay, so check that out. Let's see. And I think the difference is like $15. Yeah, it's $75, and I think the 25% discount. I'll do some math because I have a calculator, Marilyn. No, it's actually like $20. So yeah, just Venmo request me the difference between the 75, the 25% off. I want to make sure you get that. All right, here we go. How are you guys? Let me see if anybody's here. I am going over. Okay, so Marco and I are going to call the beauty salon today after the live. So that's solid. But Marco, I'm going to. I'm doing a little cleaning out of deals, and so whenever you guys do a deal with me on the live, we Marilyn captures it in our Trello. And so let's see, Marco, here we go. I'm going to bring you up on stage real quick. We're doing some house cleaning. I just want to make sure we got all these things going. Okay, your Tulsa deal still going on, right?
Yeah, do you hear me?
Now I can, yeah.
Okay, so with the Tulsa deal, let me see what he said last. Oh, seller, he has low debt on it, high cash flow. So he doesn't want he wants something closer to 700,000 before he
Okay.
sells.
So we can put that one to bed. I'm
Yeah.
thinking, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So Maryland, all the Tulsa ones that are all part of that, there's like 7 of them. But we're gonna call on the so let's archive the 7 Tulsas. Should I do it or do you want to do it, Marilyn?
Thanks.
Do you want me to do it or do you want to do it?
Yeah, I can do it.
Okay,
Hold on.
I'll let you do it because I'll mess it up. We all know that. Okay, and then 2304 Bell,
No.
dead.
Yeah, dead.
Okay, so I'll archive that one.
Honestly, the shorter list might just be me telling you what I actively have out.
Okay, yeah, because you got a lot of stuff. Well, here, let's just roll through it real quick. 2306 Bell, we said archive. Bob White Drive.
Archive. Or, yeah, throw out.
I'm archiving. Yeah, we archive them just because it doesn't let you delete stuff. 2915 Battle.
Also archive.
Archive. Autumn
Archive.
and Marsh.
Archive.
Good. Okay. Good. We're gonna I'm gonna archive one of your lists. Let's see. That's so we just don't need that one. Bum 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 bum. Archive this list. Okay. Cool. Now you're cleaned up. Oh wait, you got more. Benwood.
Archive.
Bro, you've done a lot. This is good. Linwood.
Which one?
Linwood. I think that was yesterday.
Linwood. Let me check. I know I have that one.
Here's the picture of it.
Yeah, let me pull up. Is the realtor named Melissa? Yeah.
Yeah.
That one's actively out.
Okay, so we're hanging on to that one. Okay, and then that's all the same information, so I'm gonna just archive that. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna put you to the back here, just because then I know that you're done. We've done it. Okay, perfect. Good. Any others for you?
Going through my list. Doesn't look like I have anything out right now.
Okay.
Outside that one.
Okay, perfect. And then let's see who else is here.
And the
Okay.
salon.
The salon we're keeping, yeah. So that's I didn't lose the salon, did I? So we're gonna call that today. I'm gonna put those into well geez. Marilyn? Did you take the salon away?
The salon.
Freedom, I think it was. I don't see
I think it was limestone.
oh limestone, yep. The limestone one goes into deals we're chasing because we're gonna call on it today.
Hold on.
Okay.
Yeah, it's under Tulsa. I remember that.
Yeah, but yeah, it was the last one. It was separate.
Yeah, it was the last one. So,
Here it is. I got it. I wonder if I have to. Does it say this card was archived? Yeah, you archived it. Just bring it out of archive.
Okay.
Let's see if I can restore. Boom.
Restore.
Did it?
Thank you.
Boy, I don't know why we even have Marilyn around. Jeez Louise, the freak. Okay.
Yeah, it's under Tulsa. I archive all the board or all the lists on that, so it was.
Yeah, no, that was part of the Tulsa. Yep. So.
That's why.
Yep, gotcha. Okay, let's find it real quick. Now, do we see it anywhere?
Yeah, it's in there.
Where?
The Linwood?
Limestone. Here it is. Here's the card. I said restore, and it restored. I'm going to move it. You're moving up. Marco, it's going to be for the deals we're chasing. Okay. So I've got two different ones. There's ones that are active deals, and I'm chasing. These are the ones we looked at during the live streams.
Right.
Okay, cool. Beauty. How do you like them apples? Okay. That's Linwood's back, but we also we can. Well, we'll leave it over in the other one. Let's go check and see if it's there. Deals we're chasing.
Linwood did not like the offer I gave them in cash.
They didn't.
No.
Oh, that's right. It was massively low.
Yeah, it was 20 grand.
Yeah, but I mean, that's what like that. So
Oh, I gave them the whole pitch, like the cost
yeah,
of repairs, the neighborhood, the average income in the area is really not high enough to even go after a house like this.
good.
And I
And
saw that you put it called by Trent during the live stream
oh, by
on the
chance,
left side.
okay, good. That's where it ended up. Holy moly! Yeah, it's down there.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna bring it out to its own. Let's give Marco a. Let's give Marco. Do we have a Marco one here? We should. No. Oh yeah, there it is. Let's bring that over. Okay, cool. That keeps us. And then since we're calling on it today, I'll put it right up front so we have it. Boom. Okay, good. All right. Killer. All right. Okay, so part of what I preach is, and Marco will tell you, is to get on the phone as much as you can all the time. And so I got a call yesterday from somebody, and they said, I'm calling about 3107 in Memphis. I'm like, okay, I have no idea what it is. So I looked it up. I just did 3107, and this is what popped up. I have no idea. I've never seen this property, so I'm going to call on it. It's kind of a mini duplex. Rents out for, in the description, I think it said $950, $925 per side. So let's run this one and see. This will be a good one to start off the day. I mean, I don't think it's going to be too bad. I love a good duplex, and this one's tiny, but packs a nice rent. So I called the guy. He didn't answer, but I have no idea who he is and why he was calling on it. So he might have confused it with something else. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. And Alice is slow today. Hey, Marco, did that help yesterday with the DSCR girl come in?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Right? That was...
Yeah, that was pretty fun.
I want to get somebody that can come in and really, like, not explain Morby to me, but give me a reason that it's legal. And it makes... Because the benefits of a Morby are you can give somebody a huge down payment. The other
You're
benefit...
just really leveraged, though.
Yeah. The other part is you pull out money for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
The whole thing makes me nervous.
I don't know. Leverage is fun on the way up, not on the way down. So
Yeah.
a lot of people, I just heard, especially in 08, I've heard a lot of stories that a lot of people got wrecked in that because they were so overly leveraged.
Yeah, and my mortgage guy that I have that will do the $200 million that he's like, are you out of your mind? Like, don't even touch that crap. And so he's awesome. It's so great to find somebody that's going to call you out on your stupidity. And he's one of those guys. He's like, that's the dumbest idea I've ever heard. Don't get anywhere near that. I'm like, oh, okay. And he's been doing it for 25 years.
Yeah, so better listen to him.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, James, let's get you up. Bring you up on stage. Hey, and you know what? We're going to institute my turn on your camera rule. I'm going to bring it back because we've gotten lax. So when you come on stage, guys, please turn on your camera. I am a visual guy, and so I can remember you way better if I can see you. Hey, James, what's going on?
Hey, Trent, how are you?
Good. What's the latest?
I'm just help a friend out. He's looking for a loan. He's got a property that's
You're cutting in and out. I think it might be your mic, your headphones.
Let me actually plug them into the.
So it definitely is not your headphones.
They were in my.
Cutting in and out again. Talk to me. Yeah, I don't know why.
For some
Yeah, I
reason,
can't hear.
problem with
It's popping in and out. Just but call you. Yeah, you want to call me? Yeah, we'll do that. I'll send it to you in. Oh, I think I got your number here. 7143. All right. Okay, so we're gonna get on the phone with James. Let's see. Okay, and we're gonna call him 4 times, and if he doesn't answer, we're gonna think, what the heck is going on in life? Let's see. Okay. Calling James. Let's hope he answers. Oh,
Hey, Trent.
how lucky was that? Okay. So, you're calling.
Yeah.
You're calling for a friend. Is that
I
what
just
we're
had
doing?
a quick question. Calling for a friend. Yeah, a friend that owns a commercial property. A quick backstory is his wife was using it for a business, but she is looking to sell the business, and they had a weird loan on it.
Okay.
Where they had like 3 balloon payments inside of 5 years or something like that.
Yeah, that's
So
commercial loans commercial loans mature faster than regular loans.
Right,
And
typically
so-
like 7. I hear a lot.
Yeah,
from
7 to
multifamilies.
5. Yeah, sometimes it's 5. Mine was 10.
Yeah.
What-
Anyway, his issue is like in the next 8 months or so, he either needs to sell it or get some kind of loan against it.
How much is it?
And well, it's worth around. His realtor said that he's interested in listing it around $575, and he owes about $300. So he's looking for a $400,000 loan in this $575,000 building, which I did the division real quick, and it's around 70%.
70% loan to value? Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Can we look at it, or do you want to keep it private?
Dude, I actually don't even know the property address.
Okay, cool.
I'm just trying to help. I'm just trying to help him find a contact that he might be able to call about getting a loan.
Let me, send me his information. We'll get him hooked up with Jada from yesterday. She's a DSCR lender, but I think they do commercial stuff
Okay.
too. She was great.
Okay, very
Younger.
cool.
Yeah.
You just want his name and email or name and number?
Yeah, just send it over to me, or I think we have. Let me see. Hey, Marilyn, do you have Jada's stuff from yesterday? I know she put a bunch of stuff in the chat. Let's hook these guys up. That's the other great thing about doing these lives is we can connect each other with people
Yeah.
that can help, and that's, let's see, Marilyn, Jade, there she is.
Sweet.
And hey, Marilyn, can we go back to? Oh, we can. Grab some of the stuff that she had some other, and put it in the resources. Other things in the chat that she was dropping yesterday. I don't see them right now, but if you can find them, there she is. How do I? This is her Instagram. Yeah, I think, and let her know. Tell them that Trent told to call, so she knows that she didn't waste her time yesterday. That we got something for her. There we go.
That's really cool that she was just on yesterday. I wish I'd have caught that.
I'm gonna bring her in more often. She's super great.
Okay.
She was explaining DSCR loans. Here's my problem with what I hear from so many. I mean, it's every single teacher. Everybody simplifies the loan process, and they're like, "Oh yeah, you just go and get a DSCR loan, and you're good to go because you just that's based not on you and not on your just your credit score. No personal information is needed." But what nobody ever tells you is you need 25% down, and so if you're looking at a $300,000 place or $400,000, you need money. You need a ton of money to put down so you can get the loan.
Yeah, I have 4 of those. I've only used them for refinance though. I've never
And that's
used
what
them
she
for
was saying
purchase.
too. She said it's way better for refinance.
Yeah, it works great, and it was really simple. You said it's oversimplified a lot, but it was very Very easy.
I mean,
they checked my
the
credit score and the property has to perform. That was really all they looked at.
yeah, but I mean, I'm saying the part where there's a down payment if you're getting it for a place that you want to buy.
Oh yeah. I guess if you're
Nobody-
using it to purchase, no one mentions that.
Nobody. It is so glossed over, and the fees and there's so much. There's so much more than just like, yeah, just go ahead. It's like the same thing with Section 8.
And what's
Like,
the interest rate based on prime? It's usually a point or two higher, ain't it?
yeah, and it all depends on your credit score and the property value, and there's a lot of little things. But she said that they're getting stuff in the fives now, so I was kind of shocked by that. Yeah.
Yeah, mine are in the fives. I think I have 3 in the high fives and then 1 in the low fives, or maybe high 4s.
Yeah, perfect. No, that's where you want to be for sure.
Great, worked out great. Yeah, 30 years. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for this information.
Yeah.
I will definitely be passing this info on to her.
Where do they live?
This property is in Brevard, North Carolina, so like kind of southwest of Asheville.
Okay. All right. Cool.
And they live in the area as well.
Yeah. And what was the business?
What was her business? Some sort of therapy type business, or
Okay,
I can't remember. I don't know her very well.
Right. So a little bit more of
he's like,
but kind of more office than warehouse.
yes, very much so.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's a rental right now, and I think they have it rented out for to another business for like $2,400 a month or something like that.
Okay.
So he's looking for a payment of max $3,250.
Right.
Something like that. I think they're gonna if they end up getting a loan and keeping it, they've already discussed raising the rents with their tenant.
Well,
So
24. Yeah.
everything's-
That's the only
everything's kind of
tenant, or it's shared with her too.
Great question. Like I
Yeah.
said, I don't know. I know the guy. I don't know his wife very well.
Yeah.
He's worked for me as a GC a bunch, so I know him very well. We went to high school together. So
Oh, cool. Okay.
I actually gave him he has a private money loan of mine right now, and so this deal would actually get my money back. So I do have some incentive.
Now I see your motivation. You're like, hey,
Well, yeah.
let's get this. Okay. Cool.
Not to sound greedy, but connecting people like this. Is there any way for like a referral fee or anything like that?
I would hope so, but I don't know. I didn't talk to her about one. I will talk to her about it and see. If you want to call her and just say, hey, Trent told me about you. What do you guys do for a referral fee?
Yeah, I might
Absolutely.
connect her. I might connect her first. That's a good idea.
Yeah,
connect with her first, and then just kind of see for myself if it's going to be a good fit based off
Yeah.
what I know about him so far.
No, and I think it's a good idea to ask for referrals on everything because that's your network is your net worth. See how I did that?
I agree. Yeah, I agree. I'm unemployed, or self-employed rather. So
Yeah.
I wake up, I wake up unemployed and in debt every day, and just go figure it out. So.
That was me too. For 30 years, I've freelanced as my video production company. I always said I got fired from every job at the end of the
Yeah,
day.
that's funny. Yeah, my ex used to be like, "Yeah, he's unemployed." I'm like, "Hold on, the bills
Slow
are
down.
paid, aren't they?" Slow down.
Just
That's
for
funny.
a
That's a
day.
good joke, but that's really funny. I work harder now than I did before.
Yep.
Yeah, awesome. Well, yeah, thanks again so much. Is this
Okay.
is this your cell number or is this your CRM number?
That's my cell. I give out my cell. I'm not. It's probably dumb.
I'm not gonna abuse it.
Yeah.
All right if I save it though.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. No, for you guys, it's great. The fact that the IRS has been calling me, and there's a prince in Dubai that owes, has my money. That I'm getting so many spam calls, but it's whatever.
Oh man, is this the lender you've been talking about that has you have a $200 million?
No,
credit
that's
lender?
that's my guy. That he and I are basically partners now. We've done so many things together that we've come together. He's different, so he won't touch anything under 2 million.
Okay.
Because it's not worth his time. Like,
I get it. If you got that much money, I see why. That
yeah,
makes sense.
and he's slaughtering huge deals, like $140
Yeah.
million deals, and
So that
because he
is
does
awesome.
like developments and stuff. Yeah. So
Yeah. Easy. Yeah. Okay. Awesome, man. Well, I know this isn't the typical format for your live, so I'll hop off here and.
no, that's perfect. That's exactly the format. I want to answer questions and help people, so that's perfect. So if we can put you together, I'm going to send her a quick text letting her know that you're going to reach out to her.
Mm-hmm.
I put her in here somewhere. Let me find her. Yeah, and I'll well, geez. Yeah, I'll just let her know that you're going to be calling.
Okay. In the meantime, I'll check out her Instagram real quick that you sent in the chat, and I'll give her like 5 minutes to see that text. And I'll give her a call.
Okay, James. Perfect.
Thank you very much, Trent. Good
You
talking
bet.
to you.
Okay, take it easy.
See ya.
Later. Okay, where is Jada? There we go. Was it Jada Carter? Nope, it was not Jada Carter. Marilyn, can you put her phone number in the GC?
Mm-hmm.
Just throw it in the GC. I can never copy off the. What the heck? Why am I so dumb? It was just yesterday. Sorry, guys.
You're
Dead.
just getting to that age, you know?
Oh, okay, that's great. That's fine. You got C-Flow here, who is beyond that age. So, how are you, sir? Hey, did you send me a Venmo request?
No, I haven't used that account in 4 years. I just got into the account. There's nothing in it. So, but I do have the ability to request. I just found that feature. So, do you want to?
Yeah, just copy in my name there and just say, request. I don't know what the difference is, like $20. Just do $20 and I'll refund it.
Okay, but so just what, Trent Venmo or what is it?
I send it to you. It's just my @Trent-Kamerman.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
you just put that in and go to send, and then or go to request, and then I'll send it over to you.
All right. By the way, I know that lady who wrote the book. Your net worth is.
Oh,
your
really?
Net worth is, yeah. I from the Bay Area. Yes, I know her decently.
Oh, that's cool. That's awesome.
Okay, at dash
Trent-
Trent Kamerman.
Trent-Kamerman.
Okay, Trent dash Kamerman. Yeah. Thanks, Trent.
Okay, buddy. No problem. Sorry that happened.
It's live and learn with everything.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Sorry about this. I don't know why. I can't get this to go. Okay, here we go. There we go.
Hi Trent, how are you?
How are you? What's going on?
Yeah, I'm doing great. How you doing?
Good.
Yeah, so Trent, can you please tell me like what we have to do about that deal because I'm a little bit confused. I was
Yeah, no, it
scheduled to
got
see-
kind of sticky because the realtor's talking to me, and they don't want to do any kind of inspection period. Really, it's only 3 days, and so I'm trying to figure out how to get that done. Hang on 2 seconds. Let me
Can
just
we
send
do
this
one
email.
thing? Yeah.
Yeah, did you see the? I sent you the whole contract and everything.
Yeah, I got that. I see your messages. I was at that time I was sleeping, so when I woke up, I saw all those messages that you sent me.
Okay. All right, hold on. Just let me get this off so I can make sure. There we go. Okay. Handled. I just need to save her. And it's Jada Thoele. I just want to make sure I add Jada to my contacts. I didn't do it yesterday, so I apologize. Give me 2 seconds. Okay, cool. All right, so let's look at yours. So, yeah, the realtor was kind of he was kind of tough. I mean, he's like, why are we doing it this way? Why does it have to go? His name's David, right? David Daskin, I think.
Yeah.
So I
His
sent him
name is
over.
David.
I sent him over an ID. I got him. He is comfortable now because I explained to him that you live in Pakistan and that that we work together and all that stuff. So some of the things he said for New York, I asked for a 15 business day. He's like, for New York, that's very long. Standard is 3 days. And he said that way it works here. That's the way it works here. Once the offer is accepted, The buyer has 2 days to put down the earnest money, which you put it at 2,000, and we can do it at 1,500 from now on. That'd be better. If the offer is
So the reason,
contingent on, what's that?
yeah, yeah. So the reason for that is so this the
Yeah.
Endeavor told me that the EMD has to be 5,000. 5,000. I said no, we cannot do 5,000. So I told him that 15,000 is the best we can do. He said that no, it shows that you guys are not interested. So then I told him that the maximum we can do is 2,000, not a single penny before more than that.
Okay, cool. Well, let's do 1,500 from now on. He's like, well, why can't you guys produce EMD right away? And I'm like, well, because I got 7, 8 other things going on. I'm not going to have that much money hanging out. He's like, oh, that makes sense. He sounds like he's a young realtor, but because some of his questions are kind of interesting. So, yeah, we'll see. The offer is contingent on inspection, then the buyer has 3 days standard to have the inspection. If they aren't happy with the inspection, they can submit a list of things they want done to the seller, can either take care of it or end the contract and return the earnest money. I'll tell you that this house is as is. So what he's basically saying is, well, I don't know why you're inspecting, because you're taking it as is anyhow. So we went back and forth, and then he sent over that contract. Did you read through the contract?
Yeah, I read that. So I'm just saying that, David, can we do that? Like, can you guys or your team can like market this? Of like, how you find a buyer? I do not know. So
In
you
3 days,
can.
it's next to impossible.
No, I'm saying that what you guys would not no need to sign the contract.
Correct?
Okay, so what I'm saying is that it's off market, so they will not be like the buyers will not be able to reach out to the correct agent of this property.
Correct?
So I'm saying that so your team like we have a contract ready, everything is
Yeah,
ready.
we're
We
already
just have to
doing that.
sign.
Like you're saying market it before we have a contract. It's
Yeah,
we can do that. It's dicey. They can get hold of the I mean, if they have the address, they have the buyer, I mean the seller, same way we would.
yeah.
So it's a tough one. I mean, we're gonna try it. I mean, I think my team is marketing it anyhow. We'll see what happens. I mean, it's kind of a waste of money on my side for marketing it, because it's going to cost me to market it. But once we've already got a contract from him. We just need to sign it. So if we drag our feet a little bit, I think that's fine.
Yeah, okay, so your key team has already started marketing it, or they are waiting for some information from my side or the seller sites?
No, we're already marketing it. Your idea, we're already doing.
Okay.
Okay. But we'll see.
Yeah,
I mean, if we get the whole reason I'm going to do it, I'm doing it for a couple of days. If somebody's interested in it, they'll get it, they'll scoop it up, and then we can make it work in 3 days. But the likelihood is not very high. This thing usually, that's why we do 15 business days. And it's not your fault. He's just resistant to it. You know?
yeah, I
Because
know.
we have to give people time to walk it and do all that stuff too. And so that's all part of, our inspection period is that time that we get people over there to look at it. Now, the other thing we can do is we can say, hey, okay, so here's the deal. We don't want it for ourselves, but we want to help you get rid of it. So if you want us to help you, we can market it and treat it as a wholesale deal. That's where I think we should go with this. You know?
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah,
then we
we can
can,
do that, but yeah.
what's that?
And I'm saying that we can do that, like you are highly experienced, so uh, what you will say, I will do that.
Yeah, and so I'll reach out to him. Let's market it for a couple days and see if there's any chance that it's good. If somebody's interested, then great. If not, I'll reach out to him. Are you cool with me directly contacting him? I don't want to step on your toes.
Yeah, you can call him directly. That's not a problem.
Okay, yeah. Once he saw my credibility and everything, he was way more comfortable. And he said, "You have you have some kind of funny accent." He said.
Yeah, that's like just
I'm kidding. He didn't. I said that. Yeah. Okay. So that's where we're at with this. We're gonna. Hey, Marilyn, and if you can give me all those notes so I know what I'm saying, that just put it on that property in Trello. That'd be super helpful. Okay. So that's what we'll do. Now your job, Mohammed, is to just keep on going after things because you find good stuff. You really do. You're doing a great job.
yeah. I'm working on a property, but like you told me right now, so I'm just waiting um to get the file acceptance. When I get that, I will let you know.
Okay, killer.
Yeah.
All right, buddy. Take it easy.
Thank you very much, Time.
Absolutely.
very
Take it
much.
easy. Happy to do it. Flow, I sent you money. Did you get it? Oh, you're on mute.
I just signed out of the account. I'll check it now. Yeah, that was fast, Trent. Thanks.
I'm so fast. You should see me run super fast.
I believe that, sir.
It's like
Okay.
a flash.
Yeah. I got a few questions. Want to do them later or now?
Oh, we can do them right now. And just
Okay.
real quick, James, I sent Jada the text, so call her anytime. Okay, what's your question?
You say that balloons, what is it, from 6 to 10 years?
I like to go 10. I go 10 years
Wow.
and then I go down if I need to.
Yeah, then you go down. Okay. And what are your parameters on the cash-on-cash return? That was a little bit weird the way it was worded on the thing here. 20% over cash-on-cash.
Whose is that? Who tells you that? Oh, for the I see what you're saying when we talked about yesterday. Yeah, I like cash on cash to be 20% or higher. So
Wow. Okay.
well, because
a lot of folks go down to about 13-14%, don't they?
I know, but
I just want to know what. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, no, I'll show you why. I'll show you exactly why. Because I get a ton of deals that don't sell because they're not good enough deals.
Right.
And so I'm super picky about it. So like this one, let's see, if we were to offer, like this is a duplex that I was going to call on. If we're going to offer them 70,000 and we know it's renting for, what is it, 1850? The deal is I want you guys going after deals that you're like, I wish I had the money to buy that. So now if we get that and we get that low price, which it's not possible. I mean, it's possible we wouldn't. Then our cash and cash is like 60%. So let's go their purchase price right now at 170 and see how it goes. Cash on cash is 4%. Okay, so we got to find something kind of in the middle. So probably around 100,000. And then we're at 613. We're at 32. We can go a little higher even. We can go 120. Let's see what that does. And it's just a wait. There we go. We're right at 21%.
You're in Atlas right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so
okay.
What makes Atlas so easy is you're not putting in a bunch of stuff. You're putting in the price and you're putting in the rents. Everything else is taken care of you when you're doing cash. And so we're in cash.
Yeah.
And I like to start mine at the asking price, so I understand exactly where we're at.
Got it, sure. Yeah.
So my goal is to get this right around 120, because then I know I'm making $473 a month, and it's a 21%. People will be like, "Yeah, delicious.
Yeah.
Let's buy it."
Sure.
So that's going to help you sell things faster.
Yeah. That extension, I spent some time actually hooking that, trying to, and I did. And man, that thing's it's a road runner.
It's cool. It's
cool. It's just for everybody's sake. Maybe I live near a little town called Springfield in southwest Missouri. It's about 160,000. So I did that as a test. On that, and it was horrible. the houses are pretty inexpensive, but very few of them really cash flow according to that, And then
Yep.
I went over to Atlanta,
Okay.
and my gosh, it just an explosion
Lights up, yeah.
yeah. So what I'm saying is, you can kind of hop around different cities and very quickly find out
Exactly.
like a litmus test. Is
Exactly.
this whole city going to be fruitful?
That's exactly what I want you to do. That's perfect. That's really great.
It is great. Let's see. And the other thing you mentioned, one of your rules is what, 25% of rent as a monthly payment generally?
Yeah, so when you're doing seller finance, and it's only for seller finance, you have to come up with a payment for the buyer. I mean the seller. You have to come up with let them know what you're going to pay them per month.
Right.
I just take the rents, split it in fourths, and they get 1/4, I get 3/4. That's simple.
Yeah. Okay. Real clear.
And again, that's where you're going to start. Okay. There's a possibility that you're going to have to go up a little bit.
Yeah, with all this stuff, but you're giving us baselines.
Exactly.
For wiggle room or whatever.
Yep.
Yeah,
exactly.
Okay. And any advice on the LOI templates?
No, you can keep it really simple. I mean, you can get them anywhere.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, seriously, if you Google LOI template, I use Law Depot.
Yeah, I will. Okay. I just sent you
it gives you a free one too.
Yeah. Bottom line, as long as it has the terms of the contract laid out in kind of
and so if you see what this one does is it's like, oh, okay, what kind of LOI are we doing? Oh, you're doing one for buying or selling, and then save and continue. So it lets you do an LOI for free. It's real estate, and so save and continue. Super simple. Let me put this in the. I didn't realize they did the LOIs for free. That's kind of nice.
Yeah. As long as it looks clean and has our terms.
The most important part is that you don't waste a whole lot of time on it, and that it gets your point across. That's all that matters. Yeah. An LOI is not legally binding. It's none of that stuff.
Do you use the Wholesale Atlas for drawing up some of your LOIs?
I haven't, but they've got, what's cool is they've got the generate email down here.
It does, yeah.
So it gives you basically what your proposed terms. I don't go super formal. Sometimes I'll just send over this. I always just copy it. I leave closing costs to be covered by us out of it, because again, that's a place we can negotiate. If we're on the edge, and I say, we're really close. How about this? How about I take care of closing costs? And then that pushes it over the edge. I don't want to give that to them right out of the gate. That seems silly to me. That's leaving money on the table. Okay?
Yeah, all righty. And kind of the last thing is, we've talked a little bit about it in here, and that's disclosures. And so I've been taking the Missouri real estate test, which I passed them, but I haven't taken the test yet. Anyway, so some states are non-disclosure, like the state I live in, Missouri, but they still have to. If the agent or the owner knows anything that's funky, they have to disclose that, even though it's a non-disclosure state.
Okay, so the non-disclosures is talking about your like your purchase price and all those things. Those states, the non-disclosure states, don't make that public record. That's different than a seller's disclosure. So
it is.
So you can ask for a seller's disclosure, and I'd prefer to have one. Buyers love them. Like when I'm trying to sell.
I'll just say it's kind of like Anson. Anson. That's what he used that as a kind of almost like a bargaining technique, because like we have power too on our end.
Oh, absolutely. We've got all the power. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, especially with the disclosure states. So there is like a formal thing they're supposed to fill out. Mm-hmm. Some of them like 2 or 3 pages.
Yeah.
And so it kind of gets the fire underneath the real estate's ass a little bit, So you
absolutely,
can, but you just have to, Google it or Grok it or whatever to find out disclosure or non-disclosure.
Well,
And
but I would ask for it all the time. Like, hey, can I get it? Do you have a seller's disclosure already put together? I'd love to see it. That'd be great.
yeah.
That's the best way to do it. Absolutely.
I
Good.
just thought I'd bring that up because it kind of balances out the power play, as it were, a little bit.
Yeah. And really keep in mind you have all the power because you have the money and you're going to be the one buying. So
Yeah.
you have all the power. Don't feel like they've got any power.
Okay. I think somebody did a song on that. You got the power. Yeah. Okay, Trent. Thanks, man.
You bet, buddy. Take care.
Hey, Trent.
Hey, what's up?
It looks like when they said 11:30, they wanted 11:30 their time, which is like,
Oh, let's do it.
you want to do it now?
Yeah, we might as well.
All right, you want to make the call,
Yeah, let's do that.
and I'll stay on Discord.
Yeah, that's perfect. Send me her number. Well, here, I've got it in my Trello. Hold on. Oh, I have it from... I'll find her. What were we supposed to call like 20 minutes ago?
Yeah,
Or 10 minutes ago?
yeah. I told her I thought we meant Pacific Standard because
That's what you said?
yeah,
Yeah, and she didn't read it?
I guess not.
Good.
You want me to give her number?
What's that?
You
Yeah,
want me
if
to
you
give
have
you
it.
her number? Yeah,
Yeah.
502.
Okay, stand by. You were ready. It'll probably pop up once I get halfway through this. So 502?
386 0066.
Julie?
Yes.
Okay, here we go.
Good morning.
Hey, how are you? Sorry for the screw up in time zones.
I didn't even think about that. Sorry.
Oh my gosh. No big deal at all. I've got Marco here too, so we're yeah, tell me what you're thinking. Because again, with this kind of property, everything's so unique that we're gonna have to get creative, but it sounds like they're ready for that.
Yes, it just depends on. I'm going to patch her in my.
Yeah, go for it. Let's see. So guys, just so
Hello now.
yeah. You guys there?
Are you ready? Yep, I'm here.
Hey, how are you?
Hi.
How's it going? You're that place is so cool. I love it. I think it's really it's so unique though. That's what I was just telling Julie. That being so unique, we gotta you and I gotta get creative and hopefully we can come up with an idea that will work for both of us.
And Trent, can I take 1 second?
No.
Brandy would like to she'd like to record the conversation
Absolutely,
so that
no
she
problem.
can play it for her husband because they do make these decisions together.
What?
No, imagine
Hey,
that.
Can I send
Shocking, isn't it?
Yeah, can I send my wife to you so for training? That'd be great.
I think I've trained my husband.
Okay,
Let's just
yeah,
be
no,
honest here.
Oh wait, that's not the idea. You're supposed to train my wife.
So why don't you, let us know what you're thinking.
Well, here's the deal. I mean, it's a great property, and you guys have obviously built it into something beautiful. You don't want to take all that stuff out and turn it into a law office or anything, I would say, because it's already functional as it is. Now, as an investor, I do not. I want to rent it out to somebody, and I was thinking if we even called around your guys' area and called the beauty schools and just kind of looking for somebody that wants an opportunity where we can kind of be the investor, and they can be the management and run the business. And so it's referred to in our business as a triple net. It's kind of like Wendy's or a bank. we own the building, but you guys do everything inside, and so you're responsible for the inside part, you know? So with that, what are you thinking? Because it sounds like from what Julie told me that you want to step back and not work as many days a week. Is that correct?
Correct. Yes. Just with my life, everything's just been a lot lately. So I just don't want the financial stress of owning the building anymore. I think I just like to be able just to do the hair and.
Yeah, and I would love the
Okay,
financial
that route.
stress, and I don't want to do the hair at all.
She does not want the responsibility of any of the maintenance
Not
on
a
the
problem.
building either.
That part's not a problem. That would be totally.
Just to make that clear.
Yep, 100%. I totally get that.
And that includes like the lawn work and
Yep.
stuff like that, correct?
Yep, we would be in charge of the building and everything in it, and its insurance and the payment and all that stuff. We would take all that over. So I'm fine with that. That part, that's the part I like. The hair part, not a fan. I'm not good at cutting hair. But
So when you say the inside, I guess I'm trying to understand like
The business.
what you want, the business part of it, right?
basically,
But you would,
basically in simplest forms, you would be renting. If you want to do it as a rental, where you guys are coming in and renting because that's where the income's going to be. Or, I mean, that's why I want to get creative with you. Or is it something that we do a percentage of the business? Not as much a fan of that because I don't know how well the business does there, or I don't have a whole lot of, what you guys have done in the past. My dream for both of us, I think, is if you have any kind of an apprentice or somebody that is coming up that is, somebody, it's almost like you're a doctor's office and you want to hand over your practice kind of a feel.
right,
So if you have somebody or a couple people that are like, yeah, someday I want to own my own place. And it's like, well, that can be sooner than you think. And then that relieves you lean on them. But we've got to just figure out what the rent would be that makes sense for you so you can still make a nice profit.
correct. And then, but you wouldn't be tied to any of the bills among like the like the electric and all that stuff.
Correct. Like
everything
utilities would be up to,
Yeah.
utilities, all that stuff would be up to you guys.
Yep, that's why I just want to make sure we're on the same page on that one because sometimes people are like, oh well, was not included. And what about the property taxes? How would you manage that part?
That's ours. So we do. So it's not a true triple net because true triple net you would handle all that. But we will, and we'll lay it out if we do a contract. It'll be very specific. I want to make sure that you're completely comfortable with it, and we all know who's paying whatever because we don't want to get a year down the line and say, I thought you were paying the property taxes, and they're not paid.
Right.
And so, so we'll be really specific. Again, it's going to be a very unconventional way of doing things because it is almost like we're partners, but we're not because I don't want to share in the upside and downside of your business. But there is a consistent cost for the rent. And so
And what are you thinking about for purchase price and possible rent price?
That's going to be negotiable just from the standpoint of I want to make sure, like, I don't want to come in and say, okay, you've got, what do you have, 7 chairs? And then the table's upstairs and, we can go through all of that and say, okay, you're pulling in this much a month. I want to make sure I get $8,000 a month, and you're like, well, that just leaves me with $1,000 or $2,000. So that's why we kind of have to delve into everything and see what makes sense. That's really where I want to be because you want the convenience of not having the responsibility, but I also want a consistent rent that I know is going to be sustainable for your business as well. Because I mean, if I come in and charge you way too much for rent, it's not advantageous for me because your business is going to suffer.
And let's just say we can come up with something. If she's like a year from now, she's like, I just don't want to even cut hair anymore. She has no obligation. Or if she does a lease year to year, something like that? I mean, what are you thinking in that realm?
Yeah, the dream there would be that we get somebody in place, and we have a solid 6 month time period where we say, hey, in 6 months this is going to happen, so we have time to bob and weave. I think that's the only thing. I mean, that's a fair way of
So
doing
part
it.
of her obligation would be to give you a 6 months notice of terminating her lease.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, just
contact with you. Okay.
but also, I mean, I want to prepare for that. I want to make it so
Right.
in a short amount of time, potentially you have a couple people that want to take it over and want to take over that responsibility, and you can just rent from them. You know what I mean? And so if that happens, I'm good with it. I just want to be sure that I'm part of it.
Gotcha. Okay. That makes sense.
Does that make sense? So again,
alrighty.
it's very unconventional, and definitely if your husband wants to get in on the conversation too, I welcome that completely. But I want to make sure it's something.
And Brandy, basically in this, she would still own the fixtures regardless, or if she gives you 6 months notice that she's leaving, are you expecting to keep the fixtures that are in there?
Yeah, that would be part of the deal for sure, because
fixtures are part of the deal. Okay.
yeah, because otherwise the property is really not worth anything if it's not functional. And that's why I'll have to go over it. If you have any kind of, how long have you been in business? For quite a few years?
It'll be 5 years, and
Okay.
everything was brand new. I bought it all brand new.
Gotcha. Yeah, and so your financials would be a part of it if you're okay with sharing that, just so we know that this is viable. That's going to be the really important part of it, is to see, okay, in the summer months it's not as good, or it's better, or whatever. That's going to be a part of this, because it's not just, we're not basing this just on the parking lot and the building. We're kind of basing this on the viability of the business.
Okay.
Makes
That's
sense?
something to think about, Brandy.
Yeah, it gives you something
Yeah.
to chew on. Again, I don't want an answer right away, but I would love for, if your husband wants to chat, and you guys want to all get together on that, just let me know a time and we can always figure it out. Because this is going to be it's going to be a unique way of doing things. It's going to be, we're going to have to figure it out. But I mean, it's paramount that I keep the price to a point where the business can stay viable, because that's important for me too.
Right.
So I don't want it to be a struggle.
Alrighty.
Okay, so if that's possible, then I think we've got, something we can move forward with for sure.
Well, I'll give Brandy and I will certainly talk that over, and we'll reach back out to you in a day or so. Sound good?
Absolutely.
All right, Brandy, I'll call you in a little bit.
Okay, guys.
Okay.
Take care.
Thank you.
See ya.
Appreciate it.
Thanks.
Bye. So when we're talking about creative, guys, that's creative. Like you don't want to come in like let's run through the numbers, Marco. Do you remember? I can't remember what we came up with.
Well, I think we decided 3,000 starts to see cash flow.
So 3,000 a month. So look at,
and they would profit like 1,200.
Yeah, and so we got to figure out a way to make that work, because what I want to make sure is that I'm not tied to the business. And so if their business is failing, I want the consistency of whatever my rent is. But we also have to teeter-totter with that and make sure it's not so much that they can't afford to pay it. So here's what's going on for everybody else. So this is a beauty salon that's on the corner of a major street. And they've got 1, 2, 3, what did we figure out? 6 stations, 7 stations?
7 stations.
So they've got 7 stations, and usually, like, if we're talking that we've got to figure out what they can get per month per station, and these are all part of the other stations. So those 3 would be jointly. So that's number 4 or 5. But they also have, and those are not actual stations. That's where you would sit and get your dry on. That's 7 with the fake window. And then you've got the nail girl and the pedicure, manicure people. So there's like three businesses going on here. You got pedicure, manicure, you got the stations, and then upstairs, I guess that's another station. And then you got upstairs where the boop, 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 come on. So the thing is, and then you have the massage. There's a two table massage station upstairs. That's for rent as well. So let's say there's seven places you can rent out. If these are $600 a month, that's $4,200 a month coming in. They'll, like, we were figuring it out, that's like $1,200 for them that they can charge on top of the rent that they're getting. But honestly, we don't really need to worry about that number, because if they're just paying for, they're making their money off of the haircuts, right?
Yeah. So we
So
could
it's
take,
not really. We could take the full 4,200 and base our number on 4,200, like 7 times. And I'm saying 7 times 6. So
yeah, you want to do
each-
7.
Yeah.
Or
So
wouldn't you want to
let's just figure-
do, assuming she does a chair, wouldn't you want 6 times 6?
Well, I'm thinking
That way
700.
she's incentivized to collect both her entire amount and not waste on the booth.
Say that again. Explain it.
Are you talking about booth prices?
Yeah. So booth prices at $700 a month is about $175 a week.
Oh, I see what you're doing.
Okay.
Okay,
And so
I was doing 600.
yeah, and I think it should be about 700. So that's not bad, and that's what we got to find out from them. My daughter does hair, so I'll ask her. I think she pays well, and she pays a certain amount, but she's only there 3 days, so she pays like, I think. Oh, good. Sharon's got it. The beauticians usually pay the booth rent. Let's see, we pay booth rent of about 125, 150 a week. Okay, perfect. So we're right around there. Good. Thank you, Sharon. That's awesome. And I think my daughter pays $50 a day, and so if she goes 3 days, like, she'll rent and do a contract for 3 days. But everybody's going to have a year contract. That's the only way this works. Is we're going to lock them in, and so they can sell their contracts to somebody else just like we do. But yeah, I mean that's. Hey, again, I'm doing a lot of leaving the ball in her court to see where we can get to, you know. But if we can do the 7 times 600, what are we saying? Yeah, 4,200 a month. Now we go back to our world at 4,200 a month on I forget how much it is, $175,000 place. Hello. Yes, please. Let's see how good that is.
Plus the parking lot that we get with it.
Well, yeah, in the parking lot and the side lot, right?
Yeah.
Like all those
Well,
comes with it.
I think the side lot's just part of the first building.
Oh, that's right. We figured it out before that it was.
Yeah.
Where's the aerial? There was an aerial at one point. I don't know where it went. There it is. So yeah. So it's split this way, and this lot is also ours, right? That's part of it.
I don't know the exact address for the lot, but I know it's part of that. So I'm assuming it's going to be that bigger one next to it.
Yeah, it's got to be, because I was thinking it went parking lot was one lot and then the house was the other lot, but I think it's split the other way. Let's check with Regrid. Going to Regrid. Guys,
Yes,
this
I think
is
we checked and they're both in the same LLC.
Yeah, and so I think it's all one, and I think they even confirmed that with us. That it would be the 2 lots for 175,000. Like,
It's
and
really
again,
good deal.
that's
They are losing.
yeah,
They
so-
said that.
Well, and that's their asking price. We haven't even gotten to the point where we're going to knock it down a little bit, you know.
How far down do you think we can go?
We'll see. We'll see what makes
I
sense.
feel like
Again,
because we got to make payments work for them, we might be able to go kind of low.
yeah. So that's kind of the deal is we want to make sure. So the potential of a seller finance is good too here, really good. Because if she's getting, if she's getting a part of that money a month, like $500 or something, that could be
Plus
too.
whatever she makes cutting hair.
Yep, and that's the beauty. So we want to make sure they succeed because we want it to stay there for a long time.
Right. And I think based on the voicemail the agent left, it sounds like she really just kind of wants to get out of the responsibility of making payments. And I
Which
think
is
we saw the mortgage was 105, so we might be able to get a decent discount.
exactly. Okay, and guys, 100% for everybody. This is why you make these phone calls. You've got to. We never know what the deal is. Her motivation's not money. Her motivation's time. She's sick of dealing with it. She just wants to be a. We all think everybody wants to be a leader. This lady doesn't want
Mhm.
to. She's like, I don't want to anymore.
She's a
Wow.
full-time mom, full-time nurse.
42% the high equity of the interest rate is 5.96. No deal for sub 2. Okay, good. Let's see. So 42% too high equity. But keep in mind, yeah, the interest rate's bad, but the beauty of a sub 2 there is getting in without having to qualify for anything. So what we can do is we can put this all into the 1652 North Lime Street LLC. We can turn that into a trust. So we can put that LLC into a trust that is their trust, but we own 90% of it. 8 chairs in place, overhead ain't what it used to be. You can rent chairs. You have a salon for life. Yep. How do you look at the multifamily in Washington State? Okay, we'll look at that in a minute. Yeah, so we know that these are owned by the same people, so that they did already tell us that the second lot's included.
Yes,
For that
it's been
price,
confirmed.
I think it's so great, and it's
Yeah,
worth
they're
it.
losing a lot. I think she told me they were trying to sell it for like almost 100K more than what it was currently selling at, like 260 or something.
Yeah, and have we ever done a comp? Like what? I mean, it's hard to comp this, but let's see what
It's
the neighborhood
really
is.
hard. I don't think we did. I know it is in an affluent area of the city.
Right, it's on the way to it, right? Isn't that the
Yeah.
point? It was like,
Yeah, it's within 3 minutes of like the
yeah,
big
because
downtown area.
everything in the area is more like these are $150,000 houses. So, um, yeah, that double lot. It's just. I think I really love this. Well, it's Brentwood Drive is right there with big houses, but the big houses are 150. So, and then you got, I don't know what that is. Probably a church. So if you have, I mean, if the dream right here is if this is an old folks home, this is just the way my brain thinks. If this is any kind of like assisted living or anything like that, well, the girls can just pop their butt across the street and go and cut hair over there. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, maybe set up like a discounted payment thing with
Or
the
just,
facility.
yeah, and just, come in and help them out or whatever. But it's a great way to build their business too. But what is that? Let's see. Okay, now this is when I go into my full-on rabbit hole. Sorry, guys. Let's just see real quick. Where was it? It was behind? It's like over here. What was I seeing? Oh, that's it. Oh, it's an office building. Even better. Yeah, so it's like a little shopping center. Okay, so that's not bad either. To be that close to, I mean, that's the place, right? And it's right next to this shopping center. It looks like more of a business center than a shopping center, but it could be medical. Those look like medical logos. I can't tell. Okay, yeah, a lot to think about, but yeah, let's see what we're
This
up
one's
against.
exciting.
I think this one's really cool, and honestly, this is one that I would look into purchasing myself. unless it's a mortgage takeover, then you can take it over yourself. You don't have to qualify. You know what I mean? So this could be
Yeah.
one of your first properties. I'm down for that too. Cool beans. Yeah, that's like a what is the address? Let's look at it real quick. We'll just check it out. More than anything, I just really the full on takeaway from this for you is that when you call on these places, oh, it's the Social Security Administration. Okay, so that's there too.
The government office.
That's not a bad thing. Okay, so good. You got a lot of foot traffic. There's, I mean, advertising, all that stuff you can do because that's reflections right there. Okay, cool. I like it. And you got a Tim Hortons. What's better than that? Okay, so, and then what was this thing in the back? We don't know. But it's probably part of the whole thing. Okay, well, we'll wait and hear from them.
Okay.
A big part of negotiation is letting them go and figure things out. Knowing that a guy is willing to talk to her husband, no problem, is probably nice too, because they, if people want to make decisions together.
Right.
And if
Make
you're
them
ever
feel
like,
comfortable.
yeah, if you're ever like, oh no, I don't, let's keep your husband out of this, then they're gonna be like, what? Wait a
That
minute,
sounds
what's
wild.
going on? Yeah, that would be not a good deal. Okay, cool, good job, Marco. This one's really cool, and goes right down the. This is creative. It doesn't get more.
Yeah, I
creative.
hope we get this one.
I think we will. Like, I think there's
a good chance we do.
I do too.
It's a
And
hard
it's
one to
fun.
sell to anybody. It's been on market for quite some time.
Well, they need a partner. They don't need somebody to
Yeah.
come buy it. They really need somebody that comes in and understands their needs to help them through the entire process. So,
Yeah, and it sounds like she's still willing to work there and manage as long as she doesn't have to be the sole responsibility for the actual building.
yep, that is the
And we
deal.
can hire maintenance people easily.
Oh yeah, that
For,
part's
like,
that's you just
landscaping.
I'll have a
Yeah.
management company in place. No, definitely, absolutely. Okay, good job.
Awesome. I'll go ahead and hop down and let you take care of these other people.
Okay, Mlaus.
How you doing?
Is that right, Mlaus?
That's correct.
Oh, no
Mike-
kidding. I never get it right. Oh, it's Michael Laus?
Yeah.
Okay. So not really Mlaus.
No, that's my last name. So,
Gotcha. How are you? What can I do for you?
well, I'm absolutely brand new to this, and I've been
Yes.
looking at
Good.
different properties. I found a multifamily, and I'm not sure how do I send the address, get you to look at it, or if I just
Yeah,
say it
just-
over.
Go ahead and just say it, and I'll check it out.
224 South Howard Street in Spokane. It's a 40 unit with seller financing, and I'm not quite sure what to do with it. It sounds promising though.
In where was it? Spokane?
Spokane, yeah.
It's just 22 South?
Let me double check here real quick. 224 South Howard Street in Spokane, Washington.
224. I missed the 4. In Spokane. There we go. Oh, and it's downtown?
Yeah.
Sweet. Oh. Hang on. What do we got going on
Maybe not so sweet, huh?
here? Well, maybe it was just like a school outing or something.
Yeah, those sure look like students to me.
Those might be just, they're probably getting ready to go into the museum. Yeah. So right off the bat, that's kind of rough. Shoot. The Blessed Express is what it was before. So it seems like, okay, so here's the problem. And this is probably, its history was probably
pretty rough, huh?
Well, we don't know yet. Okay, so again, that was August. So I was hoping that was going to say, like 1991 or something, but no. Yeah, I mean, this kind of stuff, and that whole, it would make me want to, and you're right next to, this is a food pantry, probably a situation. And so it's just going to be, you're going to be dealing with spot crime. Let's check out spot crime. Good idea. So we've got, but hey, cool that you're going after this stuff. First of all, you're brand new. This is a big deal. So it's a beautiful building. If we could just plot that building somewhere else, you throw that you throw that into Newport Beach, and that's a $300 million building. Let's just check real quick. So we are. Wait, did I hit the right place? Yeah, 220, 224, right? This is 222. Did you say 224?
224, yeah.
Well, wait a minute. This says 222. So are we talking? Oh, we might be talking this building. But that makes more sense if it's multi-unit. That shows 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 15. How many did you say it has? 40?
Yeah, 40 in a retail space.
Oh, it's a retail space.
Downstairs, yeah, from what I can tell.
Oh, yeah, gotcha. And that's the Blessed Boutique. Okay, so, yeah, how much is it?
1.9.
Geez, which isn't bad for 44 units. So we just go simple, 1.9 divided by 40, 1, 9. So they're about 50,000 a unit. Do we know what the rents are by any chance?
It's hard to find information on that. They were not really specific on the Zillow thing. I could call and ask, but
Okay, here I'll show you. I'll show you places to look. There's a bunch of different ones. So LoopNet does commercial, and so let's throw it in there and see if we get more. We'll get more information. So 224. All right, 224. What was the street again? I'm sorry.
South Howard.
In Spokane, Washington.
Now, is Washington State in general not a good place to look for wholesale deals, or?
I don't know. I think there's deals everywhere. I don't discount Washington State at all. There's places that I do discount just because the cost of the homes are so high and the rent's so low that it's not fun. Like Utah, like everywhere in Utah, I stay away from it because it's just such a pain in the butt. Yeah, because like a place in Utah, you'll pay 400,000 for it, and it will rent for 2,000 a month. Where if you go to Ohio, you'll get a $70,000 place that rents for 1,400 a month. And so you're like, how is that even a possibility? Okay, so this is on LoopNet, and so LoopNet is going to give you way more information. Here's the lease. Here's their whole property folio. What are we talking? And brochure, and then it gives you more pictures too, so you can see kind of what's going on inside. And so let's open these guys up. And so it looks vacant. And it looks like it was probably a group home, or a facility for like a medical facility, or a jail. That bathroom.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
So, wonder why they're just pointing out that. Okay, so that must be the retail downstairs. I wonder if that's the only thing that's for sale. That would be weird, right?
Yeah.
So,
Well, the Zillow says 40 units.
okay, it does. Okay, good. So this one doesn't give you that much 218 to 224. So it is both. So the 222 is that big building. Okay, so it is all of that. It looks like. So they were just keying in on this little window right here, for that. All the pictures. Huh. Interesting. I don't know if that Avis is part of it. That changes things if it is. Okay, so here's what I teach, and since you're new, I'm gonna give you a crash course. The first thing I do in any situation, I find a property and I call the realtor immediately. I don't do any real. I mean, on this one, you're gonna have a lot that you're gonna have to ask them. They're saying it's $14 a square foot for the lease. That's at first floor. Okay, I see. This is a lease. That's what they're saying. This part is being leased at $14 a square foot, which is cheap. I'm going to be honest with you. I would stay away from this one for the main reason of what we saw the very first part of this.
Yeah.
Because you're going to be battling that all the time. And you're going to try to get.
I wouldn't want to be there.
Sell it. Well, and now you have to find somebody that buys it,
Right.
Like, hey, I've got this great place. The kids are all getting ready for the museum right across the street. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take you on a different journey, just so you can, and give me an idea of what you've done real estate wise up to this point.
Well, other than buying and selling my own houses, not much.
Okay, good. That's perfect. That's exactly what I want to know. Okay, so here's what I'm going to give you a head start on everything. I want you to download. There's a program that CFlow was just talking about. It's called the Real Estate Deal Analyzer, REDA for short. You go in. We'll put it in the. We're going to put it in the chat. It costs $20 a month, but the best feature it has is the very best feature it has is free, and so that's why I suggest it to you. It's one of the students that we had in here, but he has since moved on. He got a full-time job, and so he's not doing it anymore. But he puts this out, and so here, I'm going to show you how it works. It's really, really cool. So as an extension, you'll go into the Google Chrome store to find it, and you just type in Real Estate Deal Analyzer. But we're going to put it, it's down there in the chat, so that's an easy way. So you download the extension, but here's what's cool. And I'm going to just go to Zillow in general real quick. And I'm going to send you to Ohio because it's probably the most friendly place there is to search out these deals. So my rule is a place is worth calling if the rents are 1% of the purchase price. So if we have a $200,000 house, if it's renting for more than $2,000 a month, give it a call. Okay. So that puts us to Ohio. And so I'm going to zoom into whatever's concentrated in Ohio. So let's go. I've got a place out here, but I'm going to take you to, I haven't been over here. So let's go to Youngstown. Okay. Now, when you have this real estate deal analyzer, it's going to do my rule for you. If it's red, don't call. If it's green, call. Okay? And it's over here on the right side. And you'll see in Ohio, you're going to have a lot of green. So that's 5, 6, 7. All those are green. Okay? And the reason they're green is because this house is $63,000 and it rents for $1,240 a month. Okay? And your next step is to click on it, and it's a foreclosure, so it might not be one that we can deal with. So let's make it so you win instead of calling. If it's pre-foreclosure, it's a different deal. Okay, so here's another green one. $100,000. It rents for, where'd the rents go? Usually the rent's right here. I don't know why it's, but let me just back it out real quick. Rents for $1,340. Okay, So right away you go down here, you find the number, and you call. And you're like, well, what am I supposed to ask him? Just be curious. The one thing I want you to get a hold of from them is why the person is selling. Because then we can figure out our strategy of how we want to buy it. And so all that I just showed you is stuff you already know. So you won't be nervous. There's no reason to be nervous. You can just call and see what's up. So here, I'll call this one real quick. And I'll show you exactly how I do it. So we haven't done any numbers yet, right? The only numbers we did was we're like, cool, you're 1%, you know, we're good to go. We're going to call because the rents are 1% of the purchase price. Are you with me so far?
100%, yeah.
Okay. I keep everything simple because I'm not too bright. And so I need it simple. And so then I pop it in and I'm just going to call them. And my first question is, hey, what can you tell me about this place? We know how to do that too. So none of this is, and then it's all rapport. It's just be friendly, have fun. Yeah, I mean, you heard me with the beauty shop girls. Just be nice.
This is Nina. How can I help you?
Hey there, I'm calling about 1841 Goleta.
Yes.
What a cool, it's a cool little place. What can you tell me about it?
It was built in 1927 by a German architect. It does need some work done. It does need some work to it. I do have already 2 offers on it that I'll be presenting tonight.
Okay, I bet.
It does need some plaster work done to it, and it needs the plumbing. It needs all new plumbing done because it still has original plumbing.
Gotcha.
But other than that, that's about it.
No kidding.
Mm-hmm.
Are the offers? Are they lowballing it, or are they being generous?
No, they're being pretty reasonable.
Okay, good. Okay. Oh, I see the drywall now with the pictures.
Yeah, they're being pretty reasonable.
Well, no, what a cool place. Except for the purple.
Yeah.
But purple's very German, you know. I've always said that. It is not. I'm just kidding. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to check back in with you in a couple of days and see if those got accepted. And if they did, I'll be sad. But I'll be excited for you. This is really, really a cool place.
Yeah, it's nice. It's got a lot of character to it. It definitely has a lot of character to it.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, this is really, really cool. Okay. Do you have anything else like that in the area?
I don't personally, but I can check around in that area because that's a historical area.
Yeah, no, it's so cool.
In that neighborhood.
I seriously feel like I'm like craving gingerbread right now, just looking at it.
Actually, that neighborhood used to be like that neighborhood used to be like Little Italy.
Oh, okay.
Back in the 1920s, 1930s, 40s, all the way up to the 70s, there was a lot of Italians that lived in that area.
Oh, that's very cool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I'm gonna send you. My name is Trent, and I'm a brand new investor. I've just started this year, and so I'm just looking for cool places like this.
Okay. Cool.
So if you see anything else, I'll remind you of that in the text, and then if you have anything come up, I'd love to see it.
Yeah, Trent, send me your email address,
okay.
So that way I can start sending you some stuff.
Oh, sweet. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much.
Right.
I really appreciate it.
All right, perfect. I'll keep in touch.
Okay, see ya.
All right, thanks. Bye.
Okay, so boom, you built your network. Now you got the network of one person. So she said that she has offers. I have a feeling she doesn't have any at their offer price, right? So let's just, before we abandon this, let's go in and make sure that it's not something we can, because if the rents are $1,300, let's look at the numbers now, just real quick. I'm going to now send her a text, full names, my email, so she knows who I am, give her a little blurb about, thanks again for talking to me about the gingerbread house. It was so cool. Little things, I say those things on purpose. It's so that triggers her to know who I am. Okay? So it's little tiny things like that matter. Okay? Make sense?
Yeah. Oh, 100%. I mean, I've had plenty of jobs, including my one right now, where I deal with people on a regular basis, and I'm always good at talking to them. They always actually send me to the people that are the most irritated, because I'm the one that can usually turn them around. So,
well, then you're going to be a genius at this. I mean, seriously, that's the whole point. I'll get a student come in and they'll be like, oh, call this realtor and they were such jerks, and I'm like, oh, you know what? I'm going to prove that you're the jerk. So let me call them. And I'll call them and I'll come in with my positive attitude, and they're super nice. And then the
Right.
student's like, how'd you do that? And I said, well, I didn't come in with any kind of expectations, and more than likely you were kind of snotty to them. And then,
well, it's just just about connecting with people on a human to human level. And, like you said,
100%.
having a positive attitude and just kind of like trying to create like a rapport with them, just basic, the small talk kind of just like, oh, like you said, gingerbread house or, whatnot. It's
Yep.
100 different ways to do that.
Well, and you have to do it in 30 seconds. And
Right.
so it is a learned skill, and that's why I really, really want, and it sounds like you're not going to have a problem with it, but, oh, was it you, Saint? That's so funny. Saint is the guy I was talking about. Mr. Saint was that's right, that was you. That's so funny. So here, let's do this real quick. Let's check this out. So, is that the right address? Yeah, Goleta. So that it had a $99,000 price tag, right?
So that house in Washington would be like a $900,000 house.
Yeah, exactly, right? Yeah, for sure. So yeah, so they price cut it on the 7th. Okay, so they price cut it to 99. It was up there. So let's say we come in and tell them 100,000. 100,000. Let's assume the rents are 1,200. That's what this is saying. The other one said it was oops, I'm in the wrong. You got to go to cash section. So we're going at 100,000, so a little bit over their asking. At 1,200. The cash flow is $112 a month. So it's not a great deal. So whoever comes in, they're probably going to come in at 80 or something like that. Yeah, and then the cash flow is about 252. That's red. It doesn't matter. It's how I have it set up. I like 300 or more, and so it turns green at 300. But cool place. I mean, and that was what, 10 minutes of my time, 5 minutes of my time. That's
So when
what
they
I want
talk
you to do.
all the plumbing issues, that's not a red flag for you because that could get pretty pricey.
Yeah, no, on this one, that's going to all come out in the inspection report anyhow. So we're going to know exactly what they are. I look at this and I go, are you serious? Like, this is pretty nice for, some of the places we look at. I mean, you can find places that are just gutted and people will buy them. But this one's pretty good. I mean, the floors need to be redone. It is going to need some work. But I just have a feeling, whoever's going to get it is going to be pretty happy with this. It's a pretty solid thing. And if the rents are actually 1,300, which they probably are because that area is desirable, they are going to cash flow 332 if they give them 80,000. At 100,000, I think we're just 192, so 200 a month. But it cash flows, so it's. And this one has great curb appeal. I mean, this is one of those situations where it's really a cute little place. The Zillow pictures were 10 times better.
So let's just say you're the wholesaler, right? So,
yep.
Like, how would you as a wholesaler make money on a property offering anywhere close to what they're asking?
You don't on this one. This one, I would be offering 70 maybe, because I offer 70 and then I sell it for 80. And
Right.
so that's why whatever I'm looking at, I got to make sure that I can put it together so a buyer likes the price. So it's a lot of no's. So you got to be ready for that. But and in that situation, she was super nice. I'm going to get something down the road. She's going to send me. Now I'm on her email list. When she has something, and she'll put her off markets out in an email, and I'll get those emails, and then I can go through them and be like, oh, here's a good one. That's what we're kind of going for. It's building your network as much as it is getting a house.
Yeah, because that just having that interaction alone has value.
Absolutely. Now she knows who I am. I told her my name. I will follow up right now with, and I have a system that I use, and I'll show you what it is. You can't really see my screen, but right after I call, I go into info, and I go to create a new contact on my iPhone. First thing I do is I put the address. That's what they're going to be most familiar with. I put the address in as their last name, because then I remember when they call Mina, I'll put her in. That'll be her first name is her first and last name. And so when she calls, I'll be like, Mina's ringing. I'll look at the address. I'll look it up because I'm visual. And I'll be like, oh, I remember Gingerbread House. Okay, sweet. And I might even put that in there. German Gingerbread House. And now I know who she is.
Makes perfect sense, yeah.
Except gingerbread's a long word. Takes forever to type it. And so, boom, I'm done. Now, I'm sending her a text. And so, my text does the same thing. Starts off with the property. And then, oh, did I already put that in? How did I do that? No, that's the wrong address. Somehow I already put it in. So I put in the address first, and then my name, and I just leave her a little message. This is Trent Kamerman. Thank you so much for talking to me about the German gingerbread house. It is really cute, and I hope you guys get it sold. If you don't, let me know. I didn't want to add one more offer to what you've already got, but I will be a backup. And please let me know of any.
So basically, the rule of thumb for any kind of cash offer to wholesale that you want to offer 70% of asking. Is that
I
more
go
or less
50.
the rule?
I go 50. I'm brutal.
So
my numbers are way aggressive because I worked over at another place. It was called Hold My Hand Wholesale. Excellent place. If you're still, I mean, for your education, $20 a month, it's awesome. And you really only need a couple months. Are you a member over there?
Yeah.
Okay. So I used to be the director over there. But that education's excellent. I ran through about 3,200 offers from students, and none of them were good. They were all terrible because they were so high. Think of it as you're at a garage sale and there's a classic Harley in the back of the garage and you get it for $1,000 and you know it's worth $25,000. That's an amazing deal, but also you selling it, you could sell it tomorrow for $2,000 and make $1,000. Or you can wait and try to get $24.99 for it or whatever, what it's actually worth. What's happening over there is they're saying, yeah, you bought it for, go buy that for $23,000. And so you're just not gonna, it's gonna be harder to sell than if you get one super, super cheap. So that's why I'm just a mean.
So do you focus mostly on cash deals, or do you do the creative finance, trust acquisitions, and all the things they do over there?
I do all of them because it all depends on, let's say I called on this German gingerbread house and they said, yeah, the owners own it outright. They just really want to figure out, how they can get out of it and make money each month off of it. Okay, boom, now I'm seller finance. Or they say, you know what? They only have 20%, or I see on public record, they only have 20% left on their loan. The owners just lost their job. Their savings is depleted, and that $3,000 a month payment that they're making each month is killing them. So now I know, okay, I'm coming in and doing sub 2. I don't come in with any kind of predetermined notion of what I'm going to go after. I let the story tell itself.
Interrupt you real quick. So, just say that. So that scenario you just laid out. Like, why would a realtor ever tell you that? Because that would give you like all the leverage in the world, wouldn't it?
Correct. And that's if you can build the rapport well enough, they will tell you that.
Okay.
Because it's yeah, you're talking to a neighbor over a fence, and that's if you keep it that way, they'll spill.
Okay. Because if you're trying to get a deal done for somebody, I mean, I would never tell anyone any of that stuff.
Right. But you would tell your best friend.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying?
I got it.
So build it up to the point where they trust you, and they're like, and I approach every single thing as I'm a problem solver. And so, like, I don't know if you heard our first thing. It was a beauty salon in Michigan, in Ohio. The lady doesn't want to own the house anymore because she doesn't want the responsibility of paying for everything, and she just wants a booth and she wants to cut hair. Now,
okay, no, I missed that because I'm actually at my other job driving between places. So
no worries.
But I hear what you're saying.
Yeah, so it all depends on their situation, and my background is in telling stories. I've had a television production company for 30 years, and we tell stories. And so for me, the story is what matters. And once I find out the story, then I can figure out how to help them. It's kind of that simple.
Yeah, that sounds, easy enough for me to do.
That's the whole point. I want anybody that, I don't care if you're 16. Everybody can do this. But what happens, and the education and Hold My Hand Wholesale, stick with it. It's awesome. There'll be a point where you don't need to learn anymore. You need to just act. And that's why I start off acting. I just want you guys to get in there and make phone calls. I don't care if you know the numbers. I don't care, because all that will happen. I liken it to if you read a book on how to swim, you would not be a very good swimmer. But if you jump in and you have to survive, you definitely are going to get your swimming. You'll learn really fast, so you don't die.
Right. No, that's always how I've learned better, because a lot of times I could read a book on a subject until I'm cross-eyed, but until I just throw myself into it. It's sometimes though I suffer from paralysis of analysis kind of deal.
Exactly. And that is my enemy. I don't want you guys to make lists. I don't want you to, okay, at night I'm going to make all my lists. I'm going to do this all, because it does two things. Nothing happens. You call one of those things and they say, like today, I already have 2 offers. All that time's wasted. But the second thing is it's telling you that you're doing work. Oh, I worked really hard last night. I got all my lists. I got it all done. No, you didn't do anything. You really didn't. You need to get on the phone. That list compared to me now knowing, our realtor now here in Youngstown, the value is ridiculous here. Like I've got a girl in Youngstown. If I find other deals, I'm going to call her and say, hey, I got this deal. What do you think about it? Now I got boots on the ground in Youngstown. Hey, do you mind if can I Venmo you $20? Could you run by there and take some pictures? It's a network. We're building a network.
Okay. That sounds great.
And we know how to do all of it already.
Yeah.
There's nobody that doesn't know how to dial a phone and talk to somebody. We can all do it. It's super simple.
No, I appreciate your breakdown and your time there.
Absolutely. Hey, and I do things a little different than Hold My Hand. I'm available all the time. So if you have a question and it's a dumb question, you're trying to click on something and it's taking you somewhere, send me a DM. I'll help you out right away and give you an answer, because that's what drove me nuts over there, was I could never get anybody to ever answer any of my dumb questions. And so I'm here for the dumb questions.
I'm just trying to learn how to navigate Discord. It's pretty new to me. It's kind of confusing.
It's horrible. Are you kidding me? I always say if you were 12, you could handle it. But yeah, right. No, like hashtag what? What do I need? Hashtag of what? I still don't know how to use it. So that's why I simplify it. Like, give me a call. Let's talk. I'll help you out. It's just, that's 10 times easier for everybody.
So where do I find your information to do that? That's on
you can
Discord
DM
then,
me. Just right click on my face right now and send me a message. No, I'll send you one too.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm driving. It's going to be kind of hard for me to do that.
No problem. I just sent you a message. You'll see it. It's going to be in your messages.
Okay.
And then you can reach out to me on Discord. That's the best. And then if you have a deal or something and you need me to call a realtor for you or whatever, but only after you've talked to the realtor. I don't just like, I'll get DMs where somebody just throws an address and I delete it because I'm not going to I have no idea what's going on with the address. So.
Okay. So then do you buy deals or you have people that buy deals too if we find them, or how does that go?
Absolutely. So I'll JV with you on anything, anytime. That's where I can make money. I don't charge for my Discord. I don't charge for anything, but I will be part of a JV. And if you're making money and I'm making money, then everybody's happy. My JV's a little different. I do 30% you, 30% me, 40% whoever finds the buyer, because the buyer's the hardest part. And I want you to learn that part. And so again, that's part of the swimming analogy. I want you to jump into the deep end and go find buyers too, because that's the very most important part of this whole deal. You can get a great contract, but if you can't get a buyer, then it's worthless.
There's no point. It's a waste of time.
Yep.
Well, that was very helpful. I thank you very much. And
Absolutely.
yeah,
what kind of work do you do?
I drive a truck right now, but I've done all kinds of customer service stuff. I've done a lot of stuff, but
So you're doing deliveries or just your long haul?
delivering propane to people's houses, and if they need like new tank sets installed, different like gas plumbing.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I've got propane in my house in Ohio because it's in the middle of nowhere. So
yeah,
that's awesome.
So question, so you like to focus on more urban areas, like you don't deal with like rural houses and stuff, or?
Again, I like to be where there's a little bit more of a population. It's easier to sell. You've got more buyers. But yeah, but if you find out that Grandma June, like Grandma died, and they've got a place that's in the middle of nowhere, and they just want to get rid of it for $50,000 and it's worth $3 million. I like rural. So it all depends on what the deal is. So I don't discount those, but I search in mostly like nice populated areas.
Got it.
Okay.
Well, okay. If I think it's something, I'll get a hold of you, and
yep.
I appreciate your time.
Yeah, DM me anytime.
All right, thank you.
Okay, bro. Take care.
All right, bye.
All right. Good stuff. I love this. Okay, and Alex, what's going on? Let's get Alex in here. Oh, C-Flow, I didn't see you there. You snuck up too. Did you? What'd you have?
Yeah, just a
yeah.
Brief question, Trent. So I'm zeroing in on seller finance, and
how do you know?
What's that?
How do you know that you're zeroing? How do you know? You don't know. Call first and then decide what you're going to do.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because if I would beat my head against a wall if I called this place and said, "Hey, I'm gonna offer seller finance."
I got you. It all depends on what's up, what's happening with their. Yeah. Okay.
It's all about like you should just be on the phone, calling.
Yeah.
And then pull out of your quiver whatever you want to use once you know what's going on.
Okay.
Don't decide ahead of time.
The options here, but I do have a question on seller finance.
Sure.
So a lot of people they assume that means 100%, but oftentimes it's not. They may have $2,000 in, so or $10,000 or $15,000 equity. What's your wiggle room? I've heard 15, no more than 15%.
Whatever your down payment is the wiggle room. So your down payment can be 5% of the purchase price. And so if they,
so if that covers,
then you're paying off that, you're paying off that loan with your, with that 5%, like if that's all they owe. But again, I like 100% owners because they're financially stable. They can handle getting payments, all that stuff is important.
Yeah. Okay.
But
and then the realtor's fee comes out of the down payment.
The realtor's fee is always the responsibility of the seller, not yours. Okay,
Oh,
so you don't
right,
care where
right.
it comes from. They're paying
Okay.
it. It's their contract with that realtor.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
More
I'll
times
let,
than not, but yes, more than that times than not, their down payment ends up going right to the realtor.
got it. Well, I'll let Mr. Alex have a talk now. Thanks.
Alrighty, bro. Take it easy. What's up, Alex?
Well, hey, how you doing?
Good. How you doing?
Good. Just learning every day, right?
Good. That's the important thing. As long as you're moving forward.
Yeah, that's true. Just moving forward. Just yeah, you can't, like you mentioned before, you can't have no analytic paralysis because
Yeah.
it's like your enemy. You can't. Let's say if you have it, let's just say if you have it, and then your brain is like, hey, I'm stuck. What you do? It's better to ask people. It's better to ask. If you don't
So
have
much
that.
better. And I'm here all the time. So like I literally spend 12 hours a day doing this. And so if I'm sitting here and I see a message from you and you're saying, hey, I was on Zillow and for some reason it all went blank or I couldn't get anything, I can be like, oh yeah, it's because you got a filter on that's doing this and that. And then you're like, oh sweet, I can move on with my life.
Exactly. So yeah,
So
I'm feeling really stuck right now. But I mean, for our property, I didn't know our property is really really difficult too. But anyway,
yeah,
just
but they're valuable.
exactly. That is true. So I found something in Jello. I just want to go ahead take a look at it.
Okay, cool. What is it?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you the address. It's 4534 Le Mans with the S at the end and Drive.
Lemons Drive?
Yeah.
In San Diego?
Oh no, it's in Orlando.
Orlando.
Mm-hmm.
There it is. Let's see. Oh, Le Mans. Okay. I did lemons. Okay. So it's a foreclosure. So if it was
So how that works?
pre-foreclosure, what's that?
Oh
See
yeah.
that?
So you say pre-foreclosure.
It is foreclosure. If it were pre-foreclosure, then it's good. Let's double check. Imagine the weekends, blah, blah, blah. They don't tell you anything about. So what I would do in this situation, give them a call and say, hey, tell me, it says it's a foreclosure. What's that mean? Okay. Get educated.
Okay.
I'm all for a good education. This
Perfect.
one is also, it looks like nobody's there. Nobody's been there for a while. The pool's covered. Probably the pool's terrible. This needs a lot of help.
It does.
But it's also, I mean, you're in Florida, so, and you're Orlando, which is where Disneyland is. And so as far as Airbnb or something like that, it's not bad. I don't know. So we got to ask them. My question for these kind of houses is, hey, how old are these pictures? Has it been renovated since this? Or, is this what we're looking at? So then just put it over into Atlas, the address, and give it a call. Like I would just call right away on it and just, you can say, I see it says foreclosure. What's that mean? And just say you're a new investor. This is all brand new for you. You came into some money and you want to invest it. And so the realtors will be like, oh, delicious. This is my kind of guy. And so it's okay that you're dumb. So don't ever be worried about being dumb. I'm all for it. So let's say that the rents here is $2,000, so it's not going to cash flow. But let's find out what's going on because this is one of those things. It's got no open loans. So it could be a potential seller finance deal where you come in and you give them the $280 and just pay them monthly. Okay? But you got to find out first. You got to talk to them. Okay? You're on mute, Alex. There we go.
I got it. I got everything. I got everything.
Okay. You going to call it?
Yeah, I'm going to give him a call. Just in 15 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, just and find out what's up. That's it.
Okay. I appreciate it, Trent.
You bet. Take it easy. All right, cool. And Sharon, you were here, now you're gone. Why do you tease? Let me see if you want to come back up. You want to come back up? Let's bring you up. I'll bring you up. I'm not afraid. There we go. How you doing, Sharon?
I'm good. How are you today?
I'm excellent. What's going on?
I'm looking at a property at 423 Oak Street. That's in Toledo, Ohio. It is currently rented, and one of them is a month to month. The other one ends in December.
Okay, so it's a
And
duplex.
yes, and the guy, he would like to free up some funds to buy another property. She doesn't have any. The realtor is also the property manager, and she
Oh,
says she's been
good.
managing it for about 6 months. She doesn't have any
Okay.
current pictures, but she says it's in good shape.
Okay,
Just
I like it. I like it so far. Good info, first of all. Excellent job. The total rents per, what is it per unit?
actually total is 1,400. One is 650 and one is 750. And it says on
Okay.
the reader that it's the 1,390 is the fair market.
Okay, cool. So we'll say we're going to call it 1,300 just to be pessimistic, okay?
Well,
I like
it's
the
already
whole.
rented for 1,400.
Oh, it is rented for that, so
It's
we know
rented
for
now.
sure.
One of them, the lease is up in December. The other one is month to month.
Okay. And the purchase price was 80,000. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're good to go. That's a great one. Yeah, and it doesn't need any help, and you got everything working for you right there. That's good. Okay. So what's your thought?
So how do I just offer the 80 or should I
Would
go
you,
in and
okay, let me ask you this. Would you go to a flea market and buy something and just offer them what they're asking? No, because you want a
I
deal.
would.
You want to
I
get,
don't like
you're
flea
like, I would.
markets.
You're like, I
I
want
don't
to be
like
nice.
haggling.
Don't be nice. Yeah, so we want to get a deal on it for sure. So
Okay.
let's see about what we can. So what you want to do is come in, and this one is paid for completely, right? Is it? There's
Yes.
no mortgage, and it's
Yes.
how many bedrooms?
Uh, one apartment is a 2-1, other one is a 1-1.
2111, so it's a 3-2.
I'm sorry, 3-2.
Okay, cool. No, that's okay. Um, I'm gonna let's grab. So we can't do. It's a multifamily, so it's hard to do the underwriting. We got to go back and forth with Zillow and get all our information from there. Okay, so property tax is 109 and home insurance is 27. So we're gonna call it 120 and 50, just to be pessimistic as usual. So 120 and 50. Okay, and so let's do an offer price of, they're asking 80. Let's offer 60. Just because that's nice and low. I mean, we could even go, I like going like 58. So it sounds like we made there's a reason. We're saying there's no rehab, right?
That's what she said.
Okay, that's what
Said
she said.
she said everything is in good shape.
Okay, so we're gonna offer. We're gonna figure things out at 1,300. Just so we have an extra $100 there.
Okay.
If you can get it down at that price, then we got a 44% cash on cash and
Right.
$464 a month. Okay, so awesome, which is great. So let's see what 80 does. At 80,
Well,
at 80, it's a deal. So
yeah, that's what I was saying because I have Wholesale
yeah,
Atlas and I'm looking at it in the Atlas.
yeah. So at 80, it's a deal. So go in and offer them, just say, hey, I was talking to the guys and blame this on other people. Okay. And they said to offer 65. And the realtor's gonna be like, oh yeah, they'll never take that. And then say, oh, is that massively low? And they'll say, and I can't tell you how many times it's happened. They go, no, but they would take 68. I'm like,
Oh,
okay.
okay.
So you want to just kind of plant it in their head, the low,
Mm-hmm.
and make it not your fault. Like I wouldn't offer this, but this is what my boss is telling me I need to offer 65. You can say I told you.
Okay.
Yeah, this guy told me I've got to offer 65, and I just, I hate to do that, and build the rapport, and just have them say, well, yeah, that's too low. Let them say it first of all.
Okay.
But you would just be sad that you had to offer so little, and then say, well, how long has it been on market? Did we see that?
It's been a while. Let me go back and look at it.
Yeah, let me see. 139 days, even
Yes.
better. So you say, well, what's going on? Like, why is it having such a hard time selling if it's, such a great deal at 80, right? So
Okay.
we're using all the stuff we know kind of against them. I'm going to double check on PropStream to see that it doesn't have any kind of.
It looks like he bought it in 2023 April for 58.
Ah, perfect. Good. Okay, so we know how much he's making if he sells it. So if we offered him 58, okay, a little fun thing to do is do that. Offer 58, because he's going to be, the realtor's going to be like, how do they know that number? Okay, because that's what they paid for it. And she'll say, oh, no, that he wouldn't even be making any money. And so you say, oh, well, what would it take for him to make money on this? And they will never say 80,000 ever. I don't know why. But they'll be like, well, he needs to get at least 70. And you're like, okay. And now we know 70 is the new spot. And we say, well, what do you think about 68? And then you can get it down there. So this is a no-lose situation for you, because they own 3 other properties, so they're not a huge business. He did pay 58. You're right. There's a reason he wants out of here. I'm not sure what it is, but it was a quick claim deed. So
he had it on sale in February of 24 for 65. Then it went down to 60. Then 59.5. Took it off in August, and then put it back on sale again in June for 80.
Okay, well, good. No, well, that's great. You found all that out. Okay, hold on. That's different. Now that's a different deal. Yeah, so you want to come in at 60, no question. Okay, and then they'll be like, oh, okay, finally. Like, why would they bring it up to 80? There was a reason. And so if you come in at 59, and go ahead and say 59.5, just to kind of tickle them a little bit.
Okay.
And see what's going on. There's something going on that this hasn't sold, because that's a slam dunk.
Okay.
Absolute slam dunk.
Okay.
Really good. Good find. Excellent. Let me know, please. You can call me. I mean, just DM me during the day and let me know. Yeah, let me know what happened. I want to hear what happens on this one.
Okay. Will do. Thank you so much.
Good job.
Thank you.
All right. See ya. That's a good one. Okay. Hey, Marilyn, make sure you put that one under Sharon, and we'll hang on to that and keep an eye on it, because that's solid. Great stuff, you guys. Oh my gosh, is it already 10? Holy crap, you guys, we blasted through that 2 hours really fast. Okay, let's get on the phone, guys. Get me more properties. I want to go through and get you guys on my board, my Trello, because this is what I have for you guys right now. Let's see. Deals. So we've got a lot of deals. This is just deals you guys brought. And so we've got these to review. I'm going to be cleaning this up. Oh, Mr. Singh, you're here. Cool. Jump on up for a second. I'm going to clean up your board I'm going to get you up here. That's so funny. I forgot that story was you.
Yeah, no worries.
That's a great story. That's one of my favorites. The realtor's so mean. Maybe you didn't do it that way, but in my head it happened like that. Okay. Help me out. We've got a lot of properties that we've gone over. Battery Street, is that?
Battery Street. I gotta look at what you're looking at. 1 second. I'm on the phone.
No worries.
Where is Battery Street? Oh yeah, no. Battery Street was the tree that got. It was just too much money. You said it's not a deal.
Okay, so we'll archive that. We never delete them because we might come back to it. We never know. This one, the upstairs downstairs kind of. I remember this was kind of a problem child, but I
Yeah,
can't
but you
remember
wanted
why.
you wanted to get it for like 30. I came in at
Yeah.
30K, and then I was able to come up at like 55, and then she said she will never accept that. This is the one with the lady with 2 kids.
Okay.
She doesn't live in the area.
Okay. And we offered 55, and she said no.
Yeah, she said no to it, but I asked you to give this one a call for me, and you couldn't get through.
Okay. Okay. And
The
so what I love about
the
this.
downstairs needs renovation in that one. The floor, the ceiling, the kitchen, but upstairs is fully renovated.
Okay. So we'll want to archive it.
Okay.
What do you think? Or should we call back? See, what I love is I like.
Yeah, I would definitely call back if it's not already sold, because that was a
Okay.
while ago, actually.
Well, that was October, and that's the beauty. This is all time stamped. October 29th, so right before Halloween.
No, that's when we called again. But that was I called them during the summertime.
Oh, really? So you've been on this one for a while.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's see if it's sold. Sold. Oh no, in 2024. So it's probably off market right now.
Yeah, she had to. She just wasn't picking up. She wasn't doing anything. Yeah, it was rough because next
Okay.
door, literally next door had a pool, and you were like, "Well, next door has a pool, and they only sold for 50, so all 54 or
Right.
something." So you were like, "All for 50. That's your highest."
Okay. Well, we'll call this tomorrow just for fun.
Okay.
So we'll just see where they're at. Okay, so this one, little listed for 199, 3-bedroom, 2-bath. Haven't spoken yet with Jennifer Hartman. Originally discussed a few months ago. Just reconnecting. Rent is 2,100. So
Yeah, she never answered me back. The little
okay.
house. It was across the street from a Starbucks or something like that. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, good memory. I have to see
Yeah.
these, or I can't. Like if it's still for sale. So that can be one that you call back
Yeah.
on for sure.
Yeah, I believe you called this one for me as well.
Okay.
And they weren't reasonable with the price.
Okay. Hold on just one second. Let me see what the
Because I built rapport with like every last one of these properties
I
that I
know.
called, so that's why they're in my memory bank.
That's so good though. I mean, that's what's so great. Okay, so it went from 259 down to 199, so they dropped it huge back in July. Okay, this might be worth okay, so we can look at this one tomorrow too if we want to. I just want to I
Okay.
want to clean up the but I mean we can call that one tomorrow too. So, and then this one, Daytona, Florida. You remember it?
Yeah, this
Oh,
one
it's an
was
auction.
this one was yeah, no, it wasn't an auction. It was the realtors that paid for the property and they wouldn't so this one had to have sold already.
Okay, let's check it. This is good, guys.
They
I mean, I know everybody says time kills all deals. I think just the opposite. I think it's like a ripening fruit. It's off market, so they probably did sell it. So here we can check just super quick. Then we can get rid of it if it's not something to call anymore. Come on, come on. And 2020 is the last time it sold, so it's still for sale. I mean, it could be still for sale. Huh. Okay. We'll check in on that. Yeah, why not? Let's check in on that one too. And then the last one, the beautiful Abilene, Texas. This one's recent, I think. Yeah, November 11th. Multiple offers. They're over asking price. So they
Yeah,
want
that one's a no-go too.
That's an archive. Yeah. Okay, perfect. Good. Thanks for letting me get all that cleaned up, do a little housekeeping.
Yeah, yeah.
And so
And
we'll
then the
call
big one there, the multi-unit one, it was just overpriced. We underwrit on that. The large one that looks like the White House, that was the Jewish guy that never got back to me. I was
Oh, is
supposed to
that one yours
connect you
too?
with. Yeah, that one's mine.
Oh,
The
that's
Jewish
Jafar.
guy,
Put it back
yeah,
over to
he
you.
was supposed to get back to me. He never got back to me.
Okay.
I was supposed to connect you guys, and he just stopped.
Oh, okay. It has 15 rooms. Let's see if it's still for sale. That could be another one we call tomorrow. Why not? It's funny. I mean, these things, it's so funny how time changes everybody's opinions. For sale, still for sale. 334. And it says 4 bedrooms, but they made it into 15. Like it's like a weird Airbnb kind of thing. I mean, a bed and breakfast. Oh, I remember this one. Yeah, if I don't see him, I can't even. Yeah, so this was kind of like an office building. So weird. Okay. Good one to call back on. We'll see what's happening with that. All right. Good update, mister. Thank you. That works perfect. All right. So we can chase those down tomorrow. I think we lost you. Your audio's gone. Nope, we can't hear you. But you know what? You weren't really saying anything worthwhile anyhow. I like being mean to him when he can't say anything back. That's the best. Okay, Mr. Saint, I'll let you go, and then I'm going to take off, but I'm going to talk to Marco real quick. What's up?
Yeah, sure. So that Linwood property, I just got they're open to seller financing. They just hit me with a counter to the one I sent them.
Okay, cool. That's this one in Columbus?
Yeah, Georgia.
Listed 116th, and then we proposed, we proposed 20, right?
Yeah, that was the cash offer, but I sent them I
Seller
sent both a
finance?
cash and a seller finance, and they took the seller finance. I offered slightly over asking. Let me see. They're fine with the down payment of 4,000 because it covers the agent commission, but they want the payments to be 500, and they want the balloon in 5.
Okay. Let's see. And then a $4,000 down?
Yes.
I don't hate that. Let's see. Let's run it real quick. Bro.
Oh, and we cover closing costs.
Yep, no problem. Let's see. Could this be? Because seller finance is delicious. Like people love seller finance. And so we're talking over asking, what'd you offer?
130.
130, okay. And 4,000, which is great. 3.1%. Awesome.
Yeah.
What's the rent estimate? We're saying 1,000, I think.
I think let's do 900 to be safe, because I don't quite remember.
Okay. That's gonna be our only negative. Let's see. 900 to be safe. And we're offering him 500 a month. Yeesh. Okay, so 2 schools of thought here. See, your cash and cash is still okay because even that you're not cash flowing a ton, the deal itself is excellent. And so, because you're getting in for $4,000, $5,000,
Yeah.
and you have a house, like,
It does need work. I think we estimated 80K.
80 is where we wanted to be.
80 is what you said. for the work that needs to be on the place.
Oh, that's right. Okay, forgot about that part. So
Yeah.
yeah. And there's always something, right? Frick. They want 5 years. God, I kind of want to. You know what? You know what I might do on this one is talk to them and say, "Hey, here's the deal. I'm a wholesaler. Will you give me permission to market this to my investors? And you can continue to market it yourself. But if you would allow me to try to market this, I'll try to get it sold because they're willing to take seller finance. But let's put it out and see if anybody's into it. Because Columbus, Georgia is a good area too. I mean, people might be. You might have somebody that's like, "What? I can get in it and just." I own a construction company, so it's not going to cost me $80,000, and I can get in it for $4,000. Ask them. Let's try it. This is the new way of trying, you know. But if we can get in writing their permission that we can wholesale it, they've already been on 252, so we don't have to do an inspection period or anything. We're just going to say, hey, do you want some help? I see you've been on forever. I've got a ton of investors, and then I can put this in front of. And if you want me to try to help you out, I can do that.
Can I say it like that with us in the wholesaler part?
Tell them we're wholesalers. Be completely straight up with them and say our only problem is we're going to have to do the payment to the seller is going to have to be around $200 a month. Okay.
Okay.
And the 5 years is fine. And just say because there's going to be about 6 months that it's not rented while we're doing rehab. And so it's going to be it's a tough sale, but I really want to try to sell this for you guys. And if it works, then we've got a system in place to go after these 252 base ones and just go straight up and say, hey, we're wholesalers, but we have a huge network of investors. And if you'd let me do this, I'll do it, and I'll just, I'll add in my fee into whatever we do, or the buyer will pay your fee or whatever. Why not?
Okay, sounds good. I'll give it a shot.
Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with doing that.
You got down? Do I counter or do I just go?
I'd just say, hey, our problem is that $500 a month is just not something that we can do because it's not going to cash flow for at least a year because we've got to do the rehab and then we got to try to rent it. And we have no idea. We think the rents are going to be about $900. But this is what we do, and I'd love to help you guys out and try to sell it for you if you would give me permission to do so. And we'll put together some kind of a contract with them that says, that we're okay to speak it on their behalf. Just say if that's something you're okay with. It's been sitting for so long. We just want to take a stab at it. And tell them
I'll go ahead and give her a call.
Yeah, tell them you're young, you're brand new into this, and you just want to try to figure out a new strategy, but you've got a massive amount of investors that you can put this in.
Yeah, I'll say I have a good buyer network.
Exactly. Who knows?
Awesome. I'll go ahead and give her a call.
If that works, then you've just opened up the doors to a whole different business,
Yeah, worst case scenario, I counter with the $200 monthly and we leave it at that?
Yeah. Say we can't go any higher than 200. There's no way.
Is that 5-year balloon really fine though?
It's fine because we went out of it. I don't mind getting out of it that fast.
Okay, sounds good to me.
Okay, cool.
Awesome. I will make that call. Catch y'all later.
Okay, see ya. All righty, guys, that's it for us. Good live today, guys. Thank you so much for being here. And we'll do it all again tomorrow, 8 a.m. See ya.